Hello, my loves. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome into this video for the new moon in Libra. For those who are new, it's great to have you here. I do have an introductory video if you want to know how to get the most out of these readings. It's not necessary, but it is a wonderful tool for you if you feel called to watching that. For those who are not new, hello and welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. It is a pleasure to be here to support all of you, and I'm so excited to get into these readings for this new moon. So let's talk a little bit about what the new moon energy is. So the new moon is when it's a beginning phase. So this is the beginning of the energies of Libra, because the new moon is happening in the sign of Libra. The Libra archetype, as we discussed in the Libra solar readings, if you did not watch your reading for the Libra season, I do recommend going ahead and doing that. There's a lot of valuable information there. You may have more than one reading, and it was just a really fun connection with the Super Attractor deck affirmations. So the Libra archetype, if you didn't watch the Libra solar season readings, is all about balance. It's about relationships, beauty, harmony, and diplomacy. So it's the archetype of the scales. That's the symbol of the Libra vibration. So when we're talking about this newness, this new energy, this new vibration, it's going to be in the realm of the Libra archetype. There's going to be a new balance, new diplomacy, new harmony, new relationships that are going to be supported with this lunar phase. So the lunar phase will go from the time that the new moon happens on September 25th till when the next new moon happens on October 25th. So this is the cycle that we're talking about here. So when I say the lunar phase, this is what I'm talking about. The lunar phase that we're in right now is from September 25th to October 25th. So the new moon is going to be happening at 5:54 p.m. Eastern time, and it's going to be happening in 2 degrees, 49 minutes of Libra. There's going to be 2 readings for everybody. Their first reading is going to align for where the moon was when you were born. So on your birth chart, you're going to be looking for this symbol, and you're going to be looking for which sign this symbol of the crescent moon is in. If you don't know what I'm talking about, have no fear. I also created a tutorial video for how to find your birth information on astro.com. It's a really powerful tutorial. It is about a 20-minute video, but once you watch it, I feel that you'll be more connected to your chart. You'll be able to look at it with confidence and be able to find some of these things, these planets, these orientations that maybe you hadn't known before. If you have questions after you watch that video, please let me know. So you're going to be watching the video for where your moon was when you were born, and you're going to be watching for the house that Libra 2 degrees 49 minutes occurs in your chart. Again, if that doesn't make sense, don't worry. I talk about how to read the degree points on a birth chart in this video. So you want to watch these 2 videos, where the moon was when you were born, where Libra is right now when the new moon happens, because that's the area of our lives that's going to be most affected by this new energy. This Libra archetype is focusing us in this one house, wherever it was when you were born. So this is an important alignment for you as well. Don't worry if you're not in the right video right now. You can go look that up and then go navigate to the right video. You can skip through this introduction because they're all the same. All right. Let me see what else we have here before we dive in. Yes. So if you want to support me, there's many ways to do that. I have a chakra meditation service. It's a weekly meditation on a different chakra every week, and it's only $14.40 a month. It's on the app WhatsApp, so you do have to have that in order to access the meditations. You can sign up at devotedandvulnerable.com/services, which is also how you can find any of my other services. I am going to be offering individual card readings coming up here soon, so just contact me if you are interested in those. You can also like, comment, and share this video to support me. And you can contribute financially at paypal.me/devotedvulnerable. Link is in the description if you feel called to offer up a financial contribution for this guidance that's coming through. All right, my loves, let's get into. So this video is for you if the moon was in Scorpio when you were born, or if 2 degrees 49 minutes of Libra shows up in your 8th house. Welcome in. We're going to be getting guidance from the Faery Oracle by Lucy Cavendish. If you haven't already, taken a few deep breaths, called in your support team, and opened your heart to receiving the guidance that's necessary at this time, please go ahead and do that as we find out what card is for you. Ooh. Fairy tale. Letting go, detachment, moving on. The number 19 is here to help guide us. And that just means you may see the number 19 show up in your life as confirmation of this message. Here's the meaning. You will see miracles take place. Remember, we teach others how to treat us and you have similarly taught yourself what you feel you are worth and taught others to rely too heavily on you. However, it is not too late to change. You are not refusing to save a life, though that is how it looks to your own critical self and perhaps to some others. At the moment, you feel your worth is derived entirely from being of service to others, even when you feel you can no longer go on. You are currently a one-person rescue squad, but until you help yourself to be free of such expectations, you will never be free enough to be of help to others. Resentment, guilt, and anger can leak into the service you are providing. Please contemplate a fresh way of communicating and begin to love yourself and give yourself regular work breaks and time out. When you can begin to respect your contribution, others will too. Please set them all a loving, inspiring example. Yes, love this. So this card is about setting boundaries for yourself and about removing yourself from being the savior so that you can allow yourself to take care of you, to shift the expectations that others have of you, to know that you are worthy regardless of how you show up for others, that your worth comes through how you show up for yourself. Because if you're always saving others, what they're learning is how to let others save them. If you are always saving yourself, what you're teaching others is how they can save themselves. It's a very powerful difference, and that's what you're being invited to shift this lunar phase. We're going to get into the moon alignment interpretation here, so scroll ahead if you're here for the house alignment. So the moon was in Scorpio when you were born. This means that your emotions, which is what the energy of the moon represents, express themselves through the energy of Scorpio, which is the Scorpion archetype: dynamic, observant, unyielding, passionate, and resourceful. This is a water sign of the zodiac. It is a fixed water sign, so you are full water, full emotions, full depth of the ocean, so to speak, and you really have a beautiful way of expressing yourself. But you may have been emotionally valuing yourself based on how you help and support others. And like I said at the beginning, it's time for you to stand in your own ability to support yourself. Dive deep into your own waters and rescue yourself, because until you can do that, saving others is a disservice to them and to yourself. You really don't want to save others. You want to provide an example of how to save yourself so that they have an example of how to save themselves. The best work we can do for others is the work we do within. This is the realm that you're very comfortable in, my beautiful moon in Scorpios. the inner work is something that appeals to you, and transformation is the theme of the Scorpio archetype. So it's actually also represented by the eagle and the phoenix because of its changing nature. It can also express itself as the transformative qualities. So just keep that in mind, that you are well suited for this message, and it's time for you to make this shift and to allow yourself to be your own savior. Yeah. What else is coming through here for me, for you? Oh, just a little, as with all of astrology and as with everything that I share, I want you to have your own interpretation of it. So if you don't feel that these qualities emotionally resonate with you, there could be something in your chart that is suppressing your moon alignment. If you want to know more about that, if you feel like that might be you, you can always reach out to me for a chart reading. I can let you know what may be influencing this moon alignment, or it may be that you just had no awareness that this is the energy of your moon vibration and you're beginning to learn about that. But dive deep into why you need to save others to feel valuable, and what your stories around your worth and your value are, because honey, it's time to change. And it's time to do you, to put you first, and to show others how to do that as well, to empower them through your own personal choice. Yes? All right, go ahead and check the moon house where the 2 degrees 49 minutes shows up of Libra, because that's going to show where in your life this is most relevant, and it's going to give you a little bit more guidance and advice. Until then, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors the universal light within you. Namaste. So, this new moon is pinging your 8th house. The houses are always the locations. So this is the location of death and sexuality. It's all about transformation, rebirth, spouse's money, inheritance, and this is the area of your life that you're being asked to transform. So it is already a transformative area, a transformative house. It may be that there's it may feel like you're being reborn as you shift from being this person who saves people into being this person who saves themselves, right? That's really, you're being reborn into this new identity. You're transforming into that. And I feel like that's the resonance here. You may also have some sort of relationship with other people's money. Like perhaps you're spending other people's money on other people instead of on yourself. This would be a indication that it's time to spend that money on you. It may be that the way that you're supporting someone is financially, and not you're like giving to somebody else and holding back on the things that you need to buy and the things that you need financially because you're supporting somebody else. And again, as you're supporting them, you're giving them a crutch that is not showing them and teaching them how to be self-reliant. And so as you embody your own worth and your own self-reliance financially, emotionally, spiritually, physically, you're teaching those that you love the same message. And you're also indicating that you are worthy and you're standing up for that worth. This is also the area of your life that applies to the moon reading that came through for you. So it could relate to sexual expression. If that was relevant to you, some of the cards could be interpreted as relevant to that. If you have trouble linking these two messages, please just reach out. I'm happy to support you. Please comment on how this is resonating with you and let me know how it plays out. And as always, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors the universal light within you. Namaste.